So I've been going to the gym for probably about a year or so, properly though, because before that I bought the gym membership and then never really went, so probably about a year or so. I think what made me decide to go to the gym was first year went and was awesome, but it got to a point where I was like, I need to lose some weight and all of that, so I think it just got to a point where I was like, no, I need to get active. So an average day for me pretty much is maybe go to the gym if it isn't my day where I rest, go for about an hour, then if I've got uni on that day, because I'm a third year, so it's pretty hectic with that, I'll go to uni, come back, uni work again, eat, have a nap, I don't know, do things that students do, and probably watch Netflix and then do some more work. Pretty boring. So since going to the gym, I've also changed what I eat as well, because the main reason of me going is to lose weight, to tone up. So a part of that, like for example, I would wake up, have toast, so I've just changed having toast to actually having cereal, because obviously it's better with fibre, less carbs. I've been having green tea instead of like normal tea, and coffee, because it's full of good stuff like antioxidants and I don't know, whatever they say. But it's just simple changes like less chocolate, less cake and stuff like that, just eating good food. Like garlic's really good for like folic acid apparently, and spinach as well, so just chuck that in and yeah, eat lots of fruit and vegetables. So since joining the gym, going to the gym, definitely noticed changes. I've lost weight, toned up, eating as well, feeling really good. But just like it being part of my day, it just makes me feel a lot more organised. It sort of de-stresses me, because I do it in the morning as well. It just, I don't know, wakes me up, gets me ready for the day, come back, have a shower, and then I just feel good. It just motivates me.
Hi, my name's Becky Spurring and I am a BACP accredited counsellor. I qualified about 10 years ago. When Amy was about 1 year old, her biological father had left. It was an abusive relationship, and her mum had left and they went to go and live with Amy's grandparents. Her mum remarried when Amy was about 4, and this stepdad Amy kind of considers to this day to be her father figure. I know that Amy did have weight issues at school, so already this is manifesting itself, and I'm just assuming that, like a lot of people, emotional nourishment can sometimes replace itself within food. For people of any age, different genders, food is something that we need every day. We need to eat, we need to survive, we need to function, but it can also substitute itself as an emotional need. It gives us a feeling of feeling full, feeling satisfied, feeling comforted. It releases endorphins in our body. Certain foods really do that. Sugary foods, salty foods, chocolate can release something in our certain hormones, certain adrenalines and certain serotonins in our body that can make us feel good, can make us feel happy.
I've been going since October 2012. I go to uni, do my course, and then if I've got anything to do outside of the lectures, then I do it at uni. So when I come home, I've got nothing to do. And then I make dinner. Usually I have some meat for the week, and then I base my meals around the meat, like steak for example. I'll buy some rice or something. And then I'll chill out and play some games. I'm a big nerd at heart, and I've been gaming since as long as I can remember. And then I go to the gym roughly about between 7 and 9. What motivates me? Well, to keep healthy, have a good lifestyle, and because my course involves a lot of sitting down at a desk, so I don't want to have a bad lifestyle. And also, another thing that motivates me is the fact that if I go to the gym, it makes me want to eat more healthily, and I believe that going to the gym is only half of it, and eating healthily is the other half. So if you go to the gym and just eat pizza, then you're not going to have a good time. Before I used to go to the gym, I used to eat very badly. I used to eat pizza and chips all the time, chicken nuggets or whatever, and I used to be like really scrawny and skinny. But ever since I've gone to the gym, I feel like I've bulked up, got a lot stronger. I feel more confident when I'm out with people, like going out clubbing. I don't feel like I'm like a twig. I just feel confident in myself, my body. I've got a lot more attention from girls especially when I go out clubbing or something, or at parties, for example, and that makes me feel good, and it provides more of an incentive to take care of myself, because I don't want to just be a slob.
Well, what I know about Chris is quite interesting, actually. In his younger years, he was a fussy eater, very, very fussy eater, and he would only eat certain foods. And what I also know about Chris was that he had quite a kind of obsessive personality, kind of in the way that he liked certain clothes, and he loved his train set. You know, he was quite obsessed with his train set and really, really into it. And he was like that about people as well. He liked certain people, you know, and it would only be his grandma that could, in fact, get him to try different foods. So already we know that Chris was quite limited in what he ate. Before he went to uni, in his own words, he said his diet wasn't very good, and he was quite a skinny guy, a tall, skinny guy. I think just the change of moving to Southampton and to a university, perhaps this kind of, and being 18 and that transition from a child in adolescent into an adult, and wanting to be more attractive and, you know, and make relationships. Chris knew that perhaps this was a time that he could make himself more attractive in his own mind and to try and bulk up, and that meant, you know, changing his diet quite significantly.
At the moment, well, I'm powerlifting, so I can eat what I want, which is lovely, and so it's not as strict as I normally am when I'm bodybuilding. Obviously, when I'm bodybuilding, we cut out the fats, we look at sugars, up the cardio normally to be able to get as lean as we possibly can for what the judges are looking for, which is normally three things: symmetry, muscularity and symmetry. So we're marked on those three things, and obviously the diet is like 90% of it. So we really have to, you know, cut the fats, watch the carbs, you know, and you know, go from there. I think firstly there's more and more females training within the gyms. It's lovely to see female in the free weights area, if you like. There's more women doing Olympic lifts, and just predominantly more women in that area. There's people squatting, female squatting and lifting weights, which is nice to see. I think the industry has gone sort of like, because of the fashion magazines and everything, they've moved away from the too skinny looking models, if you like, and I think because obviously society doesn't want them going down the anorexic route, that they're trying to move away from that in the media and the magazines, which is important. So it's more like a feminine body with nice curves, and they've recently introduced into the bodybuilding categories Miss Bikini, and firstly it's enabled more girls to compete. They haven't had to do the strict dieting so much as we need to do, because in fact you're actually almost down marked if you've got abdominal muscles. So they want almost like a beach body, like you'd see on the beach, just a nice lady with curves. So I think it's changing and it's become more popular, and in the Miss Bikini round there was one competition last weekend, and I would say there was probably at least 50 women competing across the different categories: Miss Fitness, Miss Bikini, Miss Yummy Mummy, etc, etc. And also with the guys as well, because the guys have now, they brought out like you know, beach body for the guys, and some of the guys that don't train legs, it's given them an opportunity to compete as well without actually having to have the muscle mass of some bodybuilders, and they wear the long sort of combat shorts, and so they can hide their legs, and it's more about upper body, almost like Men's Fitness, I suppose.
I think she sort of became conscious of her weight sort of late in primary school, and she went to a little private school where there was only 5 girls in the class, and the other girls were like stick thin. One day she came home and sort of said, "Oh Mum, the teacher got them all, like all the class, to stand on the table on some scales, and then the teacher would sort of announce their weight." And obviously because Amy was sort of the heaviest in the class, they sort of made a few comments like, "Oh, I didn't know you weighed that much," sort of thing. And mean, as we know, kids can be sort of cruel, can't they? So,
I think my mum helped me because me and my mum were really close. We've always been really close. So I think she really helped me especially when I came back home crying, whether, I don't know, the girls said something or, you know, you just have a rubbish day. My mum did help me, and she helped me just cheer me up, and she said, well, at the end of the day, you know, you can lose weight and you can change the way you look because you want to, but that person's still always going to be a horrible person. And she used to always tell that to me whenever I came back crying. She was just like, Amy, you can lose weight, but that person will always be horrible, so don't worry. So that really encouraged me. So I think it got to a point where I lost all my weight, and then I was like, right, okay, I've reached the point. Now I need to refine what I would like to refine my body and tone up and everything. So that's when I decided to go to the gym, and I made sure that when I went, I sort of read up on YouTube like all the videos, like the crazy workout videos, and I just sort of went, I need to tailor it to myself because I can't run, I can't lift weights. So I just started off gently and then got into the gym and actually really enjoyed it because it de-stresses me and it's really, really good.